Hey everyone, hope you're well. This is CoinsKid, just going on to XRP. Once again, thank you for support. Okay, big up the CoinsKid crew. So there is a little competition that BitGet are running for the CoinsKid crew right here at $5,000 USD. It ends in 18 days. Get involved in it. Click the link, join up. If you're not already joined up, take advantage of an amazing sign-up bonus. Get involved in this little competition, and they'll distribute, the prize pool towards the end of the year right there. I think it ends on the 31st, so you've got 18 days to get involved in this competition. Okay, good luck. Let's dive into the XRP chart right now and see what we can see. So taking a quick look at the S&P 500, it's doing exactly what I thought it would do. You've got this beautiful support down here. Okay, we broke. Everyone was super bearish. I did find a bullish divergence on the hourly time frame for you at that point as well. Did relay that to you in the Twitter videos, the XRP videos, and an emergency update on, I think it was a Friday or a Saturday. I did do that emergency update for you, and look at that, roughly up around about almost 13% right now on the S&P 500. So what you've done here, if you take a look at the moment, like I said to you, I think we've got the big inverse head and shoulders pattern, and right now we're breaking out of this neckline. Okay, which is where we found resistance, which is where I expected us to retrace at that point. So I remember relaying this to you, that this retracement, everyone gets super bearish, but if we hold the low, this structural high, we should in fact start to come back up, take out that high, and we've got another bullish impulse here. So this is, at the moment anyway, we've not quite took out the high yet, but we have to respect the structure. What we've done here for the S&P 500, we've took out that July high, so this could be an impulsive move coming up, fall back to support, and then we continue with the show. And this is your big blow off top phase here for the S&P 500, which adds confluence to the fact that I think we're looking at a big push up in the crypto markets, providing we see the S&P 500 maintain this structural support, this bullish uptick that it's basically going through. So again, data not emotion. One of the key things in this chart, and the data not emotion that I relayed to you, was this beautiful golden cross at that point way back in May. I said to you that's a golden signal, and I said to you at the time, regardless of what XRP is doing, it's a buy for me, because this particular signal here is indicative of that. It's risk basically. And at that point, I remember XRP were coming back and people say no way, but it's the same here. We've got a clue in this particular chart. That was a clue way back then that I relayed to you that we're going to do something like that, and this is another clue that we're taking out the structural resistance right now and continue with impulsive and corrective moves here with S&P 500. The fact that we've took out that resistance just there, regardless of XRP pulling back like it did there and like it did there, this is a clue that XRP could be about to do something like that. So again, this is what I do. I try and find confluence in other charts, my analysis of upside and downside on XRP. So far so good. We may have one of the best clues in recent times right there. So this was a beautiful clue that I relayed to you. People said no way, as XRP were drawing back, but look what came. And right now I'm revealing another clue to you, and people are going to say no way, you don't know what you're talking about. But is XRP pulling back for another big move like that, which adds confidence to the fact that this is a blow off top, and this is a big monumental move here for XRP as well. So I can't take it off the table until I start to see bearish data reveal itself for me in both of these charts, the XRP chart and the S&P 500 chart right there. So let's dive into the XRP chart to see what we can see. Okay, so take a look at XRP on the hourly time frame. I'm going to zoom in on the hourly in a moment because I've spotted something. I did post this on Twitter as well, and I think it confused a lot of people. So I'm just going to go through this scenario with you as well on the hourly. And I talk about these God candle back tests quite a lot. So for example here, if you remember, we broke down in the summer, didn't we? And I said to you, look, we've melted through that support without back testing at resistance. So I call that a God candle back test, because basically if you start to zoom out on the daily, you can clearly see, look, you've melted through that support in a God candle. So in my analysis at this point way down here, I said to you, I think XRP needs to come up into this before getting ultra bearish. Okay, before we can jump to conclusions that XRP is bearish and it's looking for lower lows. And this point here, we have to at least come up into this resistance. And from this point here, when we was coming back up from this low, it's been a massive move around about 46%, and that's what I call a God candle back test. The clues are in the charts. For example, you got a support just there, you melted through it about back test resistance, equally just there, and I had them lines drawn in the charts, and I called them God candle back test, and everyone's saying no way, but eventually what happened, we came up to backtest, didn't we? So I've identified one on this particular level here, on this breakdown. I did post it on Twitter, and I put God candle backtest, and everyone's like, what, my God, 2 cent God candle, what are you on about, blah blah blah, and all that. I don't think they quite understand what I mean. Basically, breakdown, you've got your God candle which forces the low, and that point you start to come back up into it. So it's called a God candle back test. It's the same on the way up. You come up like this, for example. Look at that God candle back test. You've broken that level of resistance just there, that level of resistance, that resistance, this resistance. What happened eventually? You've come back in a God candle back test. Really simple. Okay, you've confirmed the high low structure, and right now you continue in the show basically. So we always try to identify supports of resistance and support and resistance on the way up and the way down, and I call them God candle backtest. It really is simple, okay? So it's little clues in the charts as the direction of the chart. So at the moment on the hourly, if I show you, there is a God candle backtest in this chart. So if I drop a horizontal line in, I did put this on Twitter. For me to get ultra bearish on XRP, we need to come back up to that God candle backtest. So like I said to you, we do have 5 waves here. So a possible 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And right now we might be gearing up for a monumental move towards that red line and continuation to that white line because of the setup that I'm looking at for XRP right now. Okay, so if I show you on the 4-hourly time frame, today there's a beautiful little trade as an opportunity for the CoinsKid crew if you can stomach the risk. So from this point right now, you can actually build a position on this point with a stop loss on that previous pivot low, around about 3.4% loss for a potential gain at the moment to the red line at least of 6.79% and a follow through to the white line of around about 13%. So what I think we might have here is a correction in this here, and we might have a bump and run pattern. And this might be a golden opportunity today for the CoinsKid crew, because what we're doing, like I said to you, we've got a massive horizontal here, and what we do have is a massive horizontal level of support, and we get compressed from left to right. So we did talk about this exact scenario way back when. If I show you on the 4-hourly time frame, I spoke about this exact scenario the whole way. Once we bottomed here, went from left to right, I said to you that when we break out here, everyone is going to expect that, but I think we'll do something like that. And I've drawn it so many times in the charts because it's exactly what we did in that fractal, which we're copying like for like. So we're getting a lovely little reaction today, a nice little bounce for XRP at the moment after 5 waves down of a potential bumper and run pattern. So at the minute, I'm long on XRP, not short. And I know, that the sort of sentiment of the market is to go short at this point, but you are bouncing off a beautiful SNLF support, a potential horizontal, which is something, I was looking at as a potential scenario of a compression pattern lead to expansion. So at the minute, I'm more biased towards say, let's go long on this particular opportunity after 5 waves down. So there's a possible bumper and run pattern here for XRP as well. We'll come down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So at the moment, we've found a lovely level of support, high level of support than that, and right now we're compressing a possible W double bottom pan. So possibly by tomorrow, we broke out here and we've attacked that red line, which is your God candle back test, which is what I spoke about on Twitter and confused so many people. So basically, you can identify the God candle back test when you break through support resistance. You've got a target. Basically, there's a clue in the chart right there that's where you're going to come up to. So again, if XRP from this point continues and comes up, we hold the structural low, then you're looking at a beautiful move around about 6.8% into that God candle back test. So what is that level? So I'll give you that level right now. That is 06466. So I would imagine you get rejected at that point. So if we have found a reversal here, we've got some kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got a 5-wave counter move, like I said to you. We do need to see a bullish divergence as well off that 5-wave counter move, and we do have that series of lower highs in the price action and higher lows, lower lows in the price action, and higher lows in the RSI. That's a bullish divergence on the hourly. So if we create a lovely little reversal pattern here and we hold this low from which we come, so this is where you could be putting your stop loss right now on buy bit or bit, gets entirely up to you, because the ascending level support, look, doing something like this, boom, 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 getting compressed. So if we add the 5 waves down, we're looking for the 5-wave counter with bullish divergence, then in theory we should be about to come back up the stairs like this and at least at the level of resistance there, where we might start to come back, make another high low, and then you've got another compression pattern here, an ascending triangle, and then eventually get to that white line with the chance to break it and continue. Because if you take a look, that will be your third point of resistance contact, wouldn't it? And that's your third point of resistance. 1 point there's your bull trap, there's your second, and this is your third, and then you broke out your horizontal, which is what we were targeting in the summer. 3 points of resistance on the ascending triangle, breakout back test, see you later. Okay, so it's all there at the moment, providing we hold this ascending level support going forward for XRP. So it's possibly a beautiful little trade for the CoinsKid crew today, right now. Some kind of ascending triangle here, reversal pattern, attack that white line. If we start to take it out, I'm looking at a minimal run around about 0.6466 today for the CoinsKid crew, with your stop loss on that previous pivot low, that wick low just there. It's 0.5845, and this is riding the waves. Hope you enjoyed that update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Take care, everyone. Back to another update on XRP. Bye bye.